Recently, Wizards of the Coast made this announcement: Jump into Middle-earth returns to MTG Arena December 12th. And I was kind of confused because Lord of the Rings, or the Middle-earth packs, are currently in Jump In. I didn't know exactly what this meant, but now I figured it out. I'm going to share it with you and what this means for you building a collection on Arena. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to break down what this announcement actually means for Jump In and for you building a collection on Arena. Previously, what we had is everything in Jump In, the packs that you could pick were going all the way back to Dominaria, and everything since then, including the Middle-earth packs, including the Lord of the Rings packs. You could pick them in the normal Jump In event. But now that this has come out, I had a look at my account, and we've now got Jump In like normal, and now we have Jump into Middle-earth as a separate event. And you can see it here on the event page. When you look at your events, we now have Jump into Middle-earth as an event and Jump In as an event by itself. Now on Jump In, if we go to pay our 1,000 gold to pick our packs, you'll find that these now do not include any Lord of the Rings packs in them. They are only the standard legal sets from Dominaria United up until the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And if we go back to the Jump into Middle-earth, when you go to pay one of these events, you'll find that this only includes the Middle-earth, the Lord of the Rings packs. So, whereas the video I made like a couple of weeks ago talking about the value you get from doing jump-in events to build a collection, and the one thing that's kind of annoying about jump-in is that you have to pick at least each pack once, so that you don't get shown that pack over and over again. So as it was before, in Jump In, there would be 10 Lord of the Rings packs, and if you never picked them, when you do a Jump In event, you're likely to see at least one or two, maybe three Lord of the Rings packs, and you have to pick one of them in order to not always be shown that one. Well, now, whenever you do Jump In events, you don't have to pick Lord of the Rings packs. So if you don't care about alchemy, then you don't have to pick alchemy only cards. And this is possibly the first time that I can remember from recent times where Wizards of the Coast have made a change that has made alchemy separate from standard and not kind of thrown in, where if you want to collect standard, you have to collect a bit of alchemy as well. Well, now we don't have to. If you care about alchemy and you care about the Lord of the Rings sets, then you can go and do jump-in events with just those and play your ring tempts you mechanics, and you can just have fun with that in that event. But you can do it entirely separately from the normal jump-in. So it also means for people that don't care about alchemy at all, that Jump In is now even more valuable, because now every time you pay your 1,000 gold to enter the event, you're always going to get 2 rare or mythic cards that are standard legal, along with obviously the other commons and uncommons. And at no point do you actually have to pick a Lord of the Rings pack in order to not be shown anymore. You just don't have to do it. So it's great now that alchemy is kind of seems to be getting separate from standard. I'm all for that, because alchemy I'm not that interested in, and I know the vast majority of you guys are not interested in alchemy either. So now it's completely separate. The value from Jump In is even better than it was before. It might also be worth for you guys who aren't interested in Lord of the Rings to notice that when they made the announcement and they said there are 10 packs that you can pick from Lord of the Rings sets, they're actually the same 10 packs that have always been there. So just because this might look like it's a new event, or it's been shown like a new event is now coming to Arena, it's actually exactly the same. It's just separate. So if you've already picked all of the Lord of the Rings packs, don't go to this event expecting to get different ones, because there aren't any new cards added to the set. They're all the same as they were before. Only thing from the announcement that's kind of concerning in a way is that it says it's coming to Arena December 12th to February 5th. Now, February 5th is just before the new set comes out, Call of Mana set, is coming out then. So, although it's not clear in this announcement, and I haven't seen it clarified anywhere else, the question is, if the Lord of the Rings sets have their own jump-in event that is now available, and it stops being available on the 5th of February, does that mean that the Lord of the Rings sets will just disappear entirely from the jump-in event? Will this separate jump-in event just stop existing? Will the normal jump-in event just stay as standard only cards? So when the new Call of Mana packs get added to jump-in, they're just added to that one. It's still separate and there's no alchemy cards mixed in? Or does this mean that the Middle-earth packs, the Lord of the Rings packs, are only being separated for now, and then when the new set comes out, they're going to be thrown back into the normal jump-in event? I can't think of any reason why it would be a benefit to make a separate event now, just for a couple of months, to then put them back in to the normal jump-in event. I can't see who is benefiting if that's what they're doing. But I also can't really imagine that they're only making these available until the end of February, and then, well, not the end of February, the start of February. They're only making these available until then, and then they'll disappear entirely from Jump-In, because Wizards of the Coast are normally pushing alchemy. The players who care about alchemy, they really want to please them because they want to try and push alchemy onto everyone. So to take the alchemy cards out and then potentially just stop them for jump-in events from February onwards doesn't really make sense to me either. So let me know what you think in the comments. Are they going to add? Do you think they're going to add the Lord of the Rings packs back into Jump-In when the new set comes out? Because then there's incentive for other people to do the Jump-In events again, to pick the new Jump-In packs, and then they'll sneak in some alchemy cards at the same time. Or do you think this means that they're going to stop them at that time? Because I would think it makes more sense just to keep this event going forever, keep an alchemy jump-in event separate, and then a standard jump-in event for the people that don't care about alchemy. That would make much more sense to me. It just seems kind of strange that they're making it sound like the Lord of the Rings packs are returning to Arena as if they weren't there recently, and they have been there since they first came out back in summer. They were there, and Jump-In became only Jump into Middle Earth rather than Jump-In in general. And then when when Wilds of Eldraine came out, then the Jump-In packs included everything back to Dominaria again, like it did before. So all the standard ones had disappeared. It was only Lord of the Rings, and now it's been the standard ones are back, and Lord of the Rings is included in one event, and now they're separating it again. So I don't know why they don't say here that we are separating the events to make them different. They just make it sound like this is coming back, and it hasn't been there. So it's kind of confusing, but hopefully that helps to solve some of the confusion, clarify things about what's actually happening at the moment. It's just good news, basically. If you're a new player and you're doing jump-in events and you don't want to do alchemy, or you don't really care about alchemy, then it's just better for you. You're not going to waste any gold on doing the jump-in events. So I'm going to assume that you guys think this is a good change. I think it's a good change, and I'm just hoping that they don't put them back together when the new set comes out, because I would much rather, knowing that I've picked all of the jump-in packs from all the current sets so far, I would rather know that I'm just going to get the new ones when I do jump-in events in February. That's what I would prefer. Anyway, that's all we have for now about this. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching this video to the end. I will see you in the next one.